Good afternoon and welcome. We are so glad to have you here at eWomen Network and eTalks, where we are talking to amazing entrepreneurs and finding out a little bit more about them and their journeys. So today we have with us Misty Loreto.
Yay,
Welcome,
I'm
Misty.
so happy to be
We're
here.
excited to have you here.
Thank you.
Misty is an entrepreneur. She's a lifestyle coach. She's a mom. She really helps people get their health and happiness on track. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Well, tell us a little. I know that you haven't always done what you do today. So tell us a little bit about how you got started in your business and your focus in helping others really find their path to health and happiness.
Okay, so thinking back to when I started, what's crazy is right now our business did over $8.5 million online in orders. So, it's just grown substantially. But when I started, I was in the mortgage business and I was working insane hours. I was making tons of money. I had 2 little kids and an ex-husband. And I just, it was interesting. I had my ex-mother-in-law watching the kids. And so I was grateful to have that care for them, but it wasn't me. Mm-hmm. And so a couple things happened. The moment that really shifted everything was I went to pick the kids up one day after working a 10-hour day. And right in front of me, my son turns to my mother-in-law and says, "Bye, Mommy."
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and so it was that day that everything shifted, and I decided there is no way somebody else is going to raise my babies.
Yeah. I can even see the emotion.
Yes. And so I decided I'm going to quit. That I loved my career, but I loved my family and my kids more. So I showed up the next morning to work, and I walked into my manager and I told him I'm resigning, and I told him why, and he understood. Mm-hmm. But then the harder part was I had to go and tell my ex-husband that I was no longer working there and losing, basically I was the breadwinner at the time. Mm-hmm. And that I was actually fearful of, which is probably why he's the ex-husband now, right? So he blew a gasket, he yelled, he forbid me from leaving my mortgage business. And you know what, I didn't care. I was just determined that I was gonna find a way to earn money from home, home-based business, online, something I was passionate about, that was meaningful, that was making a difference in people's lives. And here I am today with this incredible opportunity to share with people.
Wow. Well, I think we've all gone through some sort of journey, right, as entrepreneurs. And, most of us, our journeys haven't been without challenges, right, and things that we've had to deal with along the way. So can you share with us here today, maybe some tips on things that you did during the course of your journey, or how did you get through those challenges and those tough times?
I think it comes down to 3 things, but first to just decide that you're worth it. Like, you deserve better and your family deserves better. And for me, that was deciding that I was worth getting to be the mom to my kids that I wasn't, and that I was worth having time freedom to be able to be home with them and watch them grow up and earn an income. Mm-hmm. So make that decision. And then second, for me, it was, my health was not the greatest. I was chubby, I had 20 pounds on me, I had headaches, I was tired all the time. I just came home from work and flopped on the couch because I was exhausted. And so personally, I needed to make a shift. And that's what led me to my now business, where I not only get to do it for myself, but I get to share it with hundreds of people. And a system is so important. So I would say first decide, and second, have a system. Have something in place, because that's how people succeed, is with systems.
Definitely. Yeah, some kind of formula, some kind of process that you do every single day, right? Create that habit of good health and to get that health and happiness. So where do you see most people kind of getting stuck in doing that and creating that process? I think most of us go, oh, I want to do this. We kind of mentally decide, but it doesn't actually come to fruition sometimes.
I think what's so important is to have a mentor or support in place because nobody can do it Lone Ranger. Lone Ranger had Tonto for a reason. So it's really, it's really important that you have support in place. You have a mentor. Learn from their mistakes. Save yourself time and money and effort. Find somebody that has what you want, and then work with them.
That's great. Yeah, I think too, and I agree, with having a mentor, someone that's done it, has been there, and can really relate to you. So if people out here want to get support, and they want to start to implement this healthy and happy lifestyle, how can they do that with you?
Yeah, absolutely. So I would say if you're somebody who wants to get your sexy back, if you're looking at the holidays and you're stress eating and you're not exercising and you're overtired, then I'd like to invite you to our 7 Simple Steps to a Happy, Healthy Holiday Season. And you can find that at Work with Misty on Facebook. You can reach out to me on Facebook, or you can just drop a comment, hook me up, and I'll get that to you.
And is this 7-day only for the holiday season, or can we do this anytime?
Oh my goodness. If you don't start now, where you may be in 6 months, let's not talk about it. Yeah, you definitely want to start today.
Okay.
Absolutely. And then we'll be having new series as we go into the New Year's on, a new focus.
Yeah, and I think holidays are always tough anyway, so this is a great time to kind of get started.
Yeah, absolutely. The average person gains 10 to 12 pounds from Halloween to New Year's.
Sign me up. Okay. All right, now how do they do that again? Give us the information.
So go to Facebook. It's Work with Misty and Jim. And you can also reach out to me on this video by doing a comment, hook me up. And then our website is workwithmisty.com.
And the people that are here today, how can they do
Oh my
that?
gosh, these people are special. I want to invite them to our group, and that's Work with Misty and Jim on Facebook. And I want to invite you personally. It's an invitation only, but it's a private Facebook group where you'll get incredible tips, tricks, strategies. You'll have fun, and you'll be supported, because it's important that you have that community around you.
I love it, and I love it that you and your husband do this together.
Yes, yes.
That's fantastic. So you got the
Yeah.
whole family on the healthy, happy.
Work and play together, baby.
I love it. Well, thank you for being with us here today.
Thank
and
you so
sharing
much.
Your journey and sharing your message, and we just love it. So thank you so much, Misty.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Anne. Oh.